Alrighty guys, welcome back to Xpointsmtg, and we're in match 6 and we're currently 4-1 and we're going into our last match and see if we can win that match. If we win that match, we're more than likely going to be in the top 16, and if we lose we can still have a chance with tiebreakers if we can make the top 16 as well. So full of confidence going into this match, but before we identify the decks, and we have beautiful deck pictures by the way, I just want to highlight the rule set. So it's the Atlantic 93-94 rule set. You're allowed up to 10 points which are on the screen. You're allowed the same art, the same frame in all languages, and you are allowed Collector's Edition, International Edition and M30, but we won't talk about that because it's a terrible product. And also no proxies are allowed. Obviously restricted cards are in effect as well. So we're actually playing against Mono Blue Merfolk. Now I do have another YouTube channel called MTG Control, which I had for a long time. We did a lot of control decks, but we also did a lot of Blue Merfolk. So it's kind of bittersweet really that I have to play against it here, because I played Merfolk for about 1.5 years in Modern. So, but you got to do what you got to do. So anyway, let's look at my deck and then let's look at Ivan's deck. So this is my deck. Yep, 20 mana sources including the Mox. You got 4 Javelineers, 3 land tax to filter out the lands, and also it worked really well with Land's Edge and Winds of Change. Able to get loads of lands out from our deck and potentially draw 7 cards, or we could do a lot of damage with Land's Edge. We have 3 swords. We don't want them to gain too much life, but we do struggle with big creatures, so swords is useful. We have 4 Savannah Lions, so quite aggressive here with the Savannah Lions and the Javelineers. We've got the 4 chain, the 3 Winds of Change, the 4 bolts, 4 order here, 3 disenchant, 4 white knight, Chaos Orb, Land's Edge like we discussed earlier, and 2 Armageddon. Now we've been seeing that the Armageddons have been really good for me, so let's see if they continue to be good for me in this match. Anyway, let's look at Ivan's deck. So beautiful deck picture here from Ivan. Beautiful deck. He's got a lot of Merfolks. He's got the 1 mana Merfolk 1/1. He's got the River Merfolk that you can give Mountain Walk for 1 blue mana, and then he has the Lord that gives all Merfolks +1/+1. And he also has a Merfolk down here as well, which is pretty cool. I think it works the same way as like a Preacher, if I remember rightly. 4 Serendib, 2 Boomerang, the Time Walk, really good if you're ahead on creatures on the battlefield. We've got the 4 Counter Spell, 4 Psionic Blast, a Control Magic in the main here, which is pretty sweet. I think it's 2 Phantasmal Terrain by the looks of it. Turns your opponent's lands into islands, which is obviously great if you've got the Lord in play because they all have Island Walk. 2 Maze, 4 Factory, a load of islands, Teleria, Strip Mine, 3 Aeopar because there's not a lot of removal in blue. Really sweet deck here. And then obviously we'll talk more about sideboarding afterwards, but yeah, really nice deck here. So yeah, let's just get straight to the match. Alrighty then, so let's see if we can keep our hand here. Let's roll to see who goes first. Alright. Seven cards. Looks like Ivan's taking a mulligan. Looks like I've taken a mulligan, so not ideal here. So let's fast forward. Alright. Let's see if we can both keep here. Not ideal when you have to mulligan for both players here. Looks like Ivan's keeping, looks like I'm keeping, so let's see who's on the play here, because kind of down effectively 2 cards, whoever's on the play. Alright. Oh, quick start here. And the Lord. Turn 1. Pretty decent. Wonder if we've got a bolt or a chain. Well, we've got a Mox, a Javelineer, and a bolt for the Lord. Okay. Interesting. Alright, could have most probably saved the boat here actually for the Serendib. Use a Javelineer token to get rid of the damn thing because we might not have another boat here. So Serendibs actually could be pretty good. We'll order here. Alright. So we haven't got an answer for this Serendib, unfortunately. He's got to go to 19. He's going to crash in for free, put us to 16. Another Serendib would be a disaster, I think. Right, he's got a Lord. One card. That Serendib's pretty hard to deal with. Right, land tax. Land. Do you even play out that land there? Well, I don't even think you do that, to be honest. Maybe I'm doing it for the order. I suppose I can activate the... Sorry. Pump the order and give it first strike if he attacks the factory as well. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about here. Alright, we're going to attack for 2, it seems. Yeah, I'm going to attack for 2. Maybe trying to put some pressure on him because he's got the Serendib out. He's going to win the race here, I think. Right, just takes 2. The Serendib's a massive problem. He's got Factory and Lord out there as well. Could block the Lord and then hit it with the token here. He swings in with that. Do the same to the Factory as well. Both at 16. Bit of combat math going on here, I think. Alright. Gonna block and pump and kill the Lord. And then disenchant the factory. So that was actually a pretty good turn here. Take 3 from the Serendib. Long way off from triggering land tax here. Alright. Alright. Let's see what we get. Hopefully something. Alright, so we're going to attack and pump, make it 6. 4 even. He only loses 1 to the dib. He goes to 11. Crashes in for 3, we go to 10. Oh, the control magic. The one of. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, jeez. Alright. That's definitely not good. Kind of wish I saved the disenchant, but can't expect these things sometimes. It is what it is. We're low on resources at the beginning. Alright. Could have most probably raced this R&D, but the likelihood is now we definitely cannot race. Alright. We go to 5. We draw. Wins a change. I'm not too sure what I'm expecting to draw here, but maybe a swords. Gotta try it, I guess. Oh, jeez. Flooded out a little bit too much here, actually. I played the land out to try and outrace this R&D, but maybe I shouldn't have. Yeah, I've got what we got here? Oh, Savannah Lion. Okay, so you can block the order. He goes to 9. I got an AO ball for the Savannah Lion. Unbelievable. Okay, that is game number 1. Let's move on to sideboarding. So obviously the red blasts are definitely coming in. Don't think this is a Blood Moon match. Swords looks good. Crusade doesn't look too bad actually. Black Vises don't seem great at all. COP Black isn't great. COP Red's not great. Didn't see a lot of artifacts. So Divine Offering most probably isn't coming in. Neither is Disenchant. So I think this the red blasts and the swords here will be useful, and maybe a couple Crusades, but we'll see how we do. Alright, let's look at my opponent's sideboard. So my opponent has the blue blast. They could counter like a bolt or a chain lightning. That's not too bad, I guess. Psychic Purge deals with Savannah Lions and Orders. So they're not too bad. Control Magic seems great here. It's fantastic there. The Energy Flux doesn't seem great. Phantasmal Terrain doesn't feel fantastic because we've got the land tax. So it's going to be interesting to see how he sideboards. So let's get into game number 2. Those books might be useful as well, actually. So yeah. Anyway, let's get into game number 2. Alright, game number 2 then. Pretty savage first game there. Maybe should have let the Lord live. Save the bolt and Javelineer token for the Serendib. It wasn't to be. Sometimes you're better off not firing straight away. Okay, so it's the plains here. Bit of a glare. Into Savannah Lion. Island, Mox, and yeah, the 1/1 Merfolk. Pretty aggressive start here. I think he had the Mox last time. Blimey. Alright. Not the Lord this time, just a 1/1, but still pretty effective. He's going to block the Merfolk here. Don't know if that was a wise attack. Oh, we had another one anyway. Okay. So we've kept the 1 lander? I'm not liking that. Unless we got land tax. Alright, Lord here. Attack for 2. Is he willing to trade a Lord? No. Yeah, we do have the land tax. Okay. So maybe we held off on the land there. It's a bit of a sketchy keep, just keeping one land, but he has a boomerang or something here for the land tax. Could be a little bit awkward. Bit of a tempo play. We go to 18. And he has got a boomerang. This is annoying. Oh, he's got a boomerang his own island, so we don't. The land tax doesn't trigger. All right. Okay. Right, crashing for 2. Alright, got fed up of waiting, so we just played a Disenchant on the Mox. So this is going to ensure that he plays lands here, I believe. Yeah. Alright, Psychic Purge. Yeah, I did bring it in from the sideboard. Very good on the Lion, like I said earlier. Annoying. Alright, go down 16. Got 2 mana for an order here. We kind of just revealed our swords there, so we have to be careful with our hand. It's a problem with webcam sometimes. You can reveal what you got. So another bloody Psychic Purge. Jesus. Alright. Alright, crash down to 14. Swords the Lord. We're going to pass. Going to pass again. Another land tax. Pass again. A River Merfolk this time. That's the one with Mountain Walk. Another swords on these little creatures. Do not want to use that normally on these little dorky creatures. But I guess we haven't got red mana. Don't want to play lands by the looks of it because we obviously want land tax to trigger. But land tax against this deck is pretty awkward to play around because he doesn't need a lot of mana. Right, nothing from him. We'll attack for 1. We'll play a strip. So we may have to strip our own planes here to get a red source. This is how dramatic or drastic things are at the moment. And I think Ivan has to be a little bit careful of the... So we're actually going to strip mine our own planes here to trigger our land tax twice. Looks like we're taking them all out. Alright, 6 lands. Finally get the land tax to trigger. Took a strip mine to do that. Then we draw for turn. We attack for 1. Double planes, we play a order. Yeah, discard planes. Alright, so you most probably will start playing out lands now because kind of got the benefit of land tax, but he might not do. He does now do that. Have we got any more we can do with land tax? No, we decided not to. I'm actually going to swing in with the Order. Unless I missed the land tax there. That's what I did actually. Well, that was a little bit silly. Alright. Yep, just put a dice on the deck there, so obviously I missed it. Maze is a problem. Very annoying card. Very annoying card. Massively annoying. Alright. Trigger again. 1, 2. And 3. Oh. Just doing it for 2, okay. Fair enough. Here we draw. Having a good old think by the looks of it. We're just going to attack with the Order, even though he's got a maze out there. Alright. Interesting. Yeah, he mazes it back. Play a mountain. And a Winds of Change. For 7 cards? Alright. Interesting. I think it was 7 cards. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Bloody hell, 8 cards. Okay. And he has a lot of cards as well. So I don't know if this benefits me or not. Okay. Play a White Knight. And Savannah Lion. Wow. That's a lot of aggression. That's a lot of aggression. Jesus. Winds of Change has done really well here, actually. Like 4 mana for control magic, maybe? Yeah, he's controlling something. What's he going to try and control? I have to Javelineer my own guy. Which is sad times, yeah. I'm going to Javelineer our own White Knight here. It might have an Armageddon, I don't know. Armageddon would be good. Mountain. Plains. 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 Alright, just doing it for 4. Blimey. Okay. Draw for turn. I wonder if I kept the Armageddon in. Chaos Orb. Okay. That's an answer for the Mazabith. Wow. I give that one a 7 out of 10. Crashing for... I'll do it the other way around. Okay. Crashing for 7. Alright. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good turn. You have to discard, I think. Oh no, playing planes. Javelineer. Alright, so it doesn't look like we have to discard. That's alright, okay. You can see, so let's go on to game number 3 then. Alright, game number 3. Hopefully we don't have to mulligan. We're both keeping bollocks of things. Planes into Lion. Maze of If's pretty good, damn good. Stopping the Lion here. We're cracking for 2. He's going to maze it. Always worth a try. Yep, I'm not missing double white here for a knight or something like that, so that's really annoying. Alright, River Merfolk. Gonna chain the River Merfolk. We're cracking for 2 again, he's gonna maze it. You never know. Yeah, missing double white here is a bit of a pain in the ass. Alright, Lord. Pretty good. Another Mox. You've seen a Mox every game, I think. That's crazy. Alright. That Mox loves him. He attacks for 2. We're going to trade. Alright, so he's going to take it out of combat. Doesn't want to lose it. Factory's pretty good here. Wow, Serendeep's a pain in my ass. Have we got swords? No. Ouch. Could be problematic. We're missing double white still. We're kind of screwed on land actually. Alright, finally get the double white. Oh jeez. So we got 1 card left. That maze is a problem as well. It looks like we have a bow. Or chain. Yeah, chain for the Lord. Have we got swords for the Serendeep? Nope, just a white knight. Okay. At least he can't attack with the factory, I suppose. Although I suppose he can attack, maze it, and then pump itself. I don't know. Alright, River Merfolk's a problem. So it's a maze. Can't outrace at the moment. Because of the Maze of If. Serendeep has just been the all-star in this matchup, I believe. Haven't seen a single Armageddon. I'm having a good old think here. I'm untapping the mountain, I'm tapping it, I'm untapping it. I'm a little bit unsure, I think. Oh, I got a red blast? Then he's got 2 blue open, maybe. I don't know. I really want to attack. Okay. I am attacking. I was thinking there for a long time. Alright. So he's going to animate the factory. So I'm telling him I'm going to do something before blocks bollocks of it. I'm going to bolt the factory. Interesting. And I think I remember what happens in a minute as well, which I'll pause and go through. I was ifing an R in there for a long period of time. He's going to maze the Savannah Lion and take 2. Play another White Knight, so putting a bit of pressure on the board. It's going to lose 1 to the dib. Wow, he just missed that. So he should be on 16. Oh yeah, okay. So we didn't miss it. Right, he's going to give it Mountain Walk here. And I think this is what I was debating. I think I should have bolted the River Merfolk in all fairness, because this is an extra 2 damage that I'm taking. Which is a massive mistake, I think. Yeah, I think I should have bolted the River Merfolk. Yeah, just made a bit of a mistake here, I think. I go to Armageddon. I'm going to pause it here because I did have the Armageddon in hand. I didn't have the 4th land. And I was iffing an hour whether or not to bolt the River Merfolk before that last attack where he activated the factory. And I think that was a massive mistake. I should have bolted the River Merfolk and try and outrace this Serendib free with the creatures that I had. So I should have bolted the River Merfolk, passed the turn, hoped to draw a land, and then Armageddon. Then he would have had the Serendib free, and I would have had my creatures. So I think this was a mistake from me. I should have killed the River Merfolk. Anyway, let's see what happens. Right, you're going to activate his Chaos Orb. It's a pretty good flip. So you're going to take out one of the White Knights. River Merfolk hasn't got Mountain Walk anymore though. Sorry, he takes 2. Gonna take 1 from the Serendib. But at the moment he's kind of winning the race here, so I don't know. I think if we had killed the River Merfolk, we could be swinging in here and dealing 4 damage to him, putting it down to 9. Effectively 1 because of the Serendib, so yeah, a bit of a mistake here, I think. We are going to play the Plateau though, which is giving him Mountain Walk, so I'm not too sure why I'm playing this Plateau out, so I'm kind of killing myself here a little bit, I think. He's going to attack for 3 though. He's got the Lord now, so this is a 3/2 River Merfolk. So things are getting really bad. Okay, he's going to play a Swords finally on the Serendib. But the River Merfolk can get in because of the Mountain Walk, so I don't know. At least, you know, this oh god, it's just bad situations, isn't it? I guess you have to play the land to play the swords, but I don't know. So now he can give him Mountain Walk. He's going to swing in for 3. Put me down to 2. And we need a boat. We need a boat or a removal spell for the River Merfolk. And a Winds of Change here. Alright, we got 2 cards actually, so we're going to get 2 fresh cards here. Let's hope for a Swords or a boat on the River Merfolk, because we'll be back in business. But we also need a land actually as well to cast a Swords or a boat or chain. So we need a land, and we also need a removal spell from 2 cards. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, Winds of Change in the City of Brass. It was just really... That attack there kind of just screwed me over. And yeah, he's pointing out the Serendib. The Serendib was just a big problem for me. Absolute massive problem. I could deal with everything else, just not the Serendib. Never saw the Red Elemental Blast from the sideboard. Yeah, it is what it is. And I'll just pause it now. So I actually don't make the top 16 here. It's absolutely crazy. I've been 4-1 until the final match twice now in a row. Ended up losing it and ended up not qualifying. So Ivan actually beat me on a 4-2 record, I think, with better tiebreakers. So yeah, kind of just sucks. But anyway. Let's look at my deck then before we end the video, because I just want to highlight some things that I might potentially change in the future. And obviously well done to Ivan. He did make the top 4, I believe, with this deck. So that's really impressive. Mono blue making the top 4. So that's really, really good for him. Alright, let's look at my deck and let's look at some potential changes that we can make in the future. So I think potential changes... I think the land taxes are really good. You kind of want to see them in every game. Because the deck sort of is based around that. So I think what I might do in future, I mean the Armageddons are good, but you could potentially play 4 land tax and 2 Armageddon, or you could play 4 land tax, a Mox Pearl, and then potentially like a couple Blood Moons in the main or something like that. I think the amount of swords were good. I think obviously the amount of chains and bolts were good. Really happy with the Winds of Change. I do think I need maybe 3 red blasts in the sideboard. The Blood Moons, if we're going to take putting them into the main, you'd have 2 extra slots in the sideboard. So you may want to have 3 red blasts or even 4. I think the swords was very good in the sideboard, having an extra bit of removal. Didn't really need Divine Offering too much, and the Disenchant, but that may be the matchups that we were in. The Crusades were pretty good from the sideboard. I'm not too sure if you need 4 Black Vise, but I suppose they're really good against control. There isn't a lot of changes that I would make to this deck. I think it was a little bit unlucky to go 4-2 if I'm honest, but yeah, really solid list actually. And I always felt like I had a chance to win. So there's decks that I played in the past that I felt like, you know, they were kind of 50-50. But I always felt like I was in strong position with this deck. So really liked it a lot. So I hope you like the video here, guys. I hope you like the content. Give the video a like if you like it. And obviously subscribe to see more old school content. As always, thanks for your support. And I'll see you in the future. You take care. Bye-bye. Now, if you like the work that I do and the videos that I provide, think about subscribing to the channel and have a great day. You take care, guys. Bye-bye.